This works. Oh my goodness, look at this. This is what we're going for today. You know? 15 seconds behind. Yeah, should be right, mate. Should be right. All right. So we're going to try and do as much as we can with this. There we go. Yeah, it is working. Goodness, look at that. Sweet. All right, that was awkward. Hey guys, how you doing? There is a bright light there, and now I can't see the camera. All right, so using Midjourney once again. I did put a post up on Discord, see who can create something. Terry, I wanted something a little bit more advanced. Chilicon, welcome. But yes, thank you, Terry, for being the only one to do it. I believe E with lots of numbers. Alto, oh my goodness, everyone's here. Cheese and whiskers. There is a link in the Discord for the Discord somewhere down below. Go over, come say hi. But this is what we're going to be creating as part of the story. Now, I was streaming on Discord last night, you know, just having a chat with some of you, and kind of went through the script as well so far, what I've got with the first 2 episodes. I need some sort of larger ship, and this is just something that Midjourney spat out. Lux, welcome. So we're going to go with this, try and create something. But what I will show you is what we've done in the last 2 streams is this. This is where we got to. And I'm fairly chuffed on how this looks. As you can see, not a lot was done on Thursday. Actually, no, we did do a little bit. I did start doing a little bit in the interiors. But if we just remove this glass, we can see that the cockpit is actually coming along quite nicely as well. So I'll probably finish this off on somewhere on the Discord chats and so on and so forth. There is still, I got to go through and bake the textures and so on and so forth. I would like to grab it and put it into Substance Painter. I knew it was fun. Thanks, Terry. But yeah, we're going to try and grab this, put it into Substance, and see what I can pull out. Because I really would love these materials not to be the same as the outside, but a different material. Because obviously the outside here is a lot more grungy McGrunge. So, but yeah, it's looking pretty schmick, and I'm fairly happy with how that has turned out. Now, I am going to steal this thing, so you come with me. Should I do it like that? Maybe I will link it. Maybe that'll be a little bit easier. But this ship is there going to come over for scale. So I need something for scale. And obviously I could use a person, but I don't want a person. I want a ship, because this ship, as part of the story, kind of goes in, parks, and then everything else happens. You know what I'm saying? So let's go file, import, file, link. I don't want to append the file. Because appending will bring the file in. I want to link it so all the models and everything stays in the other blend file, but just kind of like an instant comes across. So short range for that one. From here, it's a collection, and it should be. It's not space parts. Am I a donkey? Spaceship. I didn't save it. Because I'm an idiot. So let's just quickly refresh. There we go. And link. And so now I've got my ship. So I can move it around, blah, blah, blah. And we've got the ship to scale. Now, I know some of you are asking, thanks CO2 TV. Some of you are asking, how does this ship land? Well, we've gone ahead and rigged the ship as well, so that's how it's going to be landing. I would like to come in and add landing gears as well, but that's a future Marco problem. So, hey, from here, let's go ahead. I am going to try and make it scale nice and big in 2 hours. Let's see how much we can get done. This might be a multi-stream approach. But that is, yeah, something we'll work out a little bit later. I will probably do offline work, blah, 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 blah. And I've lost my image. There we go. So let's really bring that up. G to the Y. All right. Hey, I'm taking a quick break from making buildings. Sweet. Simulated fried rice. Do you know how to simulate the stickiness of rice? I'll have to have a think about that. Yeah. You know what? He's a great guy. Sometimes he's a jerk and, you know, really stuffs up quite a bit. But other times, you know, he's legit. Let's put an edge loop through there. I'm going to press V to rip, Control L, delete vertices. But yeah, like I said, we're just blocking this out. This is just blocking. Let's see what kind of scale it is. Mirror modify, there we go. And let's put in clipping. All right, so as we can see, we've got like a hexagon thing up here. We've got, it almost looks like a gun. Mirror modify, Control A, apply the rotation. Oh, you donkey. Let's go rotate Z 90 degrees. Control A, apply that rotation. There we go. Rotate Z. So something like this. Emerger. Maybe the gravity field in the middle of the... Oh, okay. Bibba, welcome. Always good to see you here. Where are we at? Here we go. There's my ship. I expect my ship to be probably around here to be landing. So this is this bottom section. From here, let's grab this. It's going to go G to the Y. Let's go edge loop through here. Let's grab this face. E to extrude, G to the Y. So we're looking at something like this. I'm going to put a 6-sided cylinder through here. So, oh jeez. Let's just increase the view of the screen. This is going to be big. Oh jeez. Let's go mesh. We're going to go into a cylinder. Oops. Oh. Let's go 6-sided. Because, yep. And then we're going to go tab into... And we're going to go something like that. Let's delete this face and this face. Delete faces. And then we're going to grab that, F, and F, F, and F. And then what we can do is probably just select that edge loop, V to rip, Control L, delete vertices. And then we'll throw in that mirror modifier as the, on there as well. And so this is this kind of like engine section. So it's going to be something like some big get stuffed engine. Bigger question is just, oh gosh, is it going to go kind of like so? GY, do we keep it as a hexagon and then kind of just comes down? That looks kind of cool. The fact that we're so far out is a little bit annoying, and the fact that that's not sitting together, you idiot. So let's undo that, because silly Marco forgot to turn on clipping. There we go. Let's undo all that, turn on clipping. Lovely. We will grab this piece here. Let's go E to extrude, scale, Shift Z, and we'll bring it down so it's kind of in line. Something like that. And then we'll go E to extrude. Nice. I do like that. I don't like that it's so far out. So what I actually am going to do is I'm going to select everything and we're going to apply the scale. And then we're going to go scale 0.1. Now I know that I need to... Now I know I need to scale it up by 10 when we come back in. Scale 0.1. But our ship will be to scale as well. It's just going to make life a little bit easier. Rather than having a distance of 10,000, we're going to go back to 1,000. All right, that's pretty cool. From here, looking at this image, I think we could probably add in another something like this. Rotate X, Control A, rotation. And I feel it's going to be something get stuffed like this. It's going to be something like that. Something sitting there-ish, as that's this section here. And then we'll probably just kind of wrap it back up. What prompt did you use for the spaceship? So the prompt that I used was this one. That's not the image. Hang on, which one is it? I think it's this one here. I'll be intrigued if you can actually use it. But this was the prompt. All right, beautiful. This section in here, maybe what we'll do is clear, oops, select this. Let's select that and that. P, separate by selection. So we've got an individual piece here. GY, let's just move that out of the way, and I just want to close this face. Beautiful. And then this bit here is going to come in a bit, like so. And then we're going to have it sitting like this. Shift D, let's scale that in a bit. E to extrude. For some reason, I've got a really big inkling to play Lord of the Rings Online. Don't know why, don't know where it came from. I haven't played it in years. It's just there. So to me, that's looking pretty grouse. I like this piece here. And all this jazz is nice. So this larger cockpit piece, let's just throw a mirror modifier on that one. Bam! And mirror it off that. So we've got kind of like this giant shippy McShip. And then here, I'm just going to duplicate that face. P, separate by selection. Let's go G to the Z. Let's bring it out a little bit like so. E to extrude. I think this is wrong. Yeah, I think that's just not right, because it's kind of like a mixture of a small ship but in like gigantic size. So I don't think this bit here is going to work too well. But this is why we're blocking, you know, to see what does work. But in saying that, it's not too shabby. E to extrude. I am going to change the design a little bit. Maybe we might come in like that. Let's grab this edge, just move it in ever so slightly. Nope, too far. GX. Something like that. And where is going to be the main hanger? I don't know, because we have to remember this is the scale. So I do want slice factor, welcome. I do want this piece in here. So for instance, how's that going to look? I think let's just kind of dummy something up now. Shift S, cursor word origin. I'm going to add in a cube. G to the X. So it's going to be something like this. GY. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go Control A, apply. Control A, apply the location. We're looking at something like this. GZ. E to extrude. And then we're going to put kind of like a edge loop here. All right. That's looking pretty good. G to the Z. I am just going to expand it out a little bit. Control numpad minus. And if I go GX and we bring that in, you can see how we've cut that bit out. So if we kind of do something like that, let's go scale on the Y. And that'll give us something like so. Yep. So because it's not coming through, and that's because the modifier of the Boolean cut is below the mirror. So if we put that up, there we go. We can now see that that is cutting through. Excellent. Here we'll probably come in and add in our own little individual pieces and so on and so forth. This ship here we can see kind of like goes in perfectly. So maybe we might have a two hangar bay approach where we're going to have kind of like this squarish one and then a nice long rectangle one. Shut up, phone. Oh, thanks. Thank you. Oh, far out. Thank you, Judas. That's right. So let's continue on. I'm gonna be bad. I'm gonna have like a mother at 10:20 on a Sunday night. Let's keep the energy going, you know what I'm saying? You hear what I'm putting down? Normally I just block myself out. So from here, I do like that. I do feel that I should probably cut this piece as well. Actually, I do feel that it's like, I could probably go like all the way through. Okay. What the? Okay. And then with that and that, control numpad fast. There we go. And we'll put that on top. Hey, suck a lemon. Whey. Difference. Union. No, not union. Intersect. Difference. Let's go. Okay, so it's probably having a hissy fit like this. Probably the normals. Shift N. I hate you. Let's get face orientation. Oh, right. You're the problem. It's me. Hi. The problem is me. No, it's not. If I go exact, that's that. If I do that, I hate you. How bizarre. Maybe if we kind of just go this, G to the X, we can bring it back. Whoops. That's not what I wanted. Come on. GY. GX. Alright, whatevs. How bizarre. Why? That's exact. If I put it to fast, I would have thought... Close your mesh. Go suck a lemon. Go suck a lemon, emerger. Ha! Sucked in. Oh, darn it. Well, okay, so because the mirror modifier is not there, then if we do that, it's fine. Darn it. Nope. What the? How bizarre. Shift N? What the? Oh, I broke it. All right, let's undo, and then we'll come back to that later. That's a future market problem. But the main thing is we've got that cut out there. Let's have a look. What have we got on here? That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I've got a feeling maybe it could be that these two faces here are intersecting. And we might just go one more troubleshooting, troubleshoot. Shift N. Bloppers. All right, so with the mirror file, it's not manifold. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, let's continue on. But I do like how that is looking there. What else we got? So we're going to have some really big industrial pieces kind of like in here-ish. So if we get rid of that, delete faces, let's make sure we grab that. Clipping is turned on. Let's go G to the X. And yep. And then if we go E to extrude something like so. And then this is where we can come in and kind of put in some greebly pieces through there. Yeah, that's kind of, it's almost like, so this comes back to it being like for a smaller ship, not a massive ship. Alt-N. GYX. Yeah, it's just being a jerk at the moment. Exact. Anyway, let's go Alt-N, put that back. Actually, let's just go Shift-N. Beautiful. So that's fine there. This is looking good. How are these pieces down here going to look? I've got a feeling that if I just grab this, Shift-D, P, separate by selection, we've just got that. Let's put in edge loop like so, and we'll scale that on the Y. GZ, Control L, E to extrude. Scale Z0. Select all and whoops, Shift N, Control S. That's going to be looking like so. Yeah, beautiful. Let's kind of bring that in, bring it like so. Oops, Shift D. And then we're going to have something like that. Excellent. I think that's looking good. That's looking good. Definitely some greebles in here. We could probably... I do like how that engine there looks. So let's go Control B and bring that. Let's go like so. And I kind of want to maybe we take the lid off this so we have something like that. We'll grab these two vertices. Oop, you can go, sir. And we'll grab these two vertices, put an edge loop through there, edge loop through there. Something like that. G to the Y. And then we can throw in whatever in through here. Shift D, scale, scale E, Control LP, separate by selection. Hey, a fat mole. Undo. Shift N. On that, we could probably throw in a solidify modifier. I think this bit here is going to be the big action shot. But other than that, we've got the basis of what we want. With the cylinders on the side, on the back here. Shut up. Let's go Shift S, cursor word origin, and then we're going to throw in a UV sphere, G to the Y, rotate Y. So it's going to be like a whole bunch of engines like so, I reckon. So I think we're probably going to go with maybe multiple engines. So it's going to be something like this, obviously mirrored. And maybe we won't have engines here, but maybe we can put in some docking bays even in here. Because the expectation of this is going to be kind of like a transport ship. Oh, watching 5 minutes of the... Not that. Fine, let's try this. Control A, all transforms. No, looks like it's still a jerk. Where's the problem here? Boolean. See, even if I do that, and we go all the way through, get stuffed. There's that one. And that's that one. Whatevs. Hang on, why is that so big? Scale 0.1. Should be that size. Now, I don't know what size that should be. Far out. Let's get file, link again. We know spaceship, what's the size? Beautiful, scale 0.1. So that's the scale of this ship comparatively. Beautiful, perfect. Excellent. It's a little bit too big. I think this ship's now a little bit too big. So maybe we might bring it all down. Yeah. So control, we'll scale around the 3D cursor. Get stuffed. Come on, you can do it, Marco. You know how Blender works. So maybe we even just have it about here. There we go. And that'll allow us all that. I reckon that's our winner. Something like that. Make the ship smaller a little bit so we don't have to do so much work. Yep, beautiful. All right, let's go Shift S, make sure we save. From here, let's just quickly have a look at the Kitbashing sets. Whoops. Asset browser. Please don't take ages to load. Excellent, I fixed that problem. The problem was I had 21 gigs of trees trying to load into my asset browser. Yeah, don't do that. All right, let's have a look. What does this engine look like? Sweet. Rotate the. Let's go onto this. Rotate X. Okay, go that way. Let's go something like that. Let's add that into X0. I'm going to put it in there. And we'll go G to something like that. And let's throw on a mirror modifier. And you can mirror the main cylinder here. We can now scale, GZ, beautiful. Wait, come back. Oh, get stuffed. Control Shift Z, there we go. GY, I know how this works. And then we'll throw in something like that. Beautiful. That's looking pretty grouse. Let's get rid of the blue. Face orientation a little bit later. I think that works out super well. Let's do I to do an inset. And whoops, delete that face. Let's go G to the X. We'll grab this, E to extrude, so we can see the full beauty of that engine. Gorgeous, gorgeous. That works out well. The plating we'll come back in and do later. Do I do it manually? Maybe. Do I just using random flow or the other one? I don't know. We'll see. If the geometry looks nice, we'll probably just do it using an add-on. If not, yeah. So down here, I don't even know what to do down here. Let's maybe we try and cut this manually. Just save me a headache later. So something like that, something like that. And I'm going to deselect all them. GZ, something like that. We'll grab these vertices. Hey, not you, not you, not you. GZ. So we've got something like that. And then we can come in here and we can just delete this. Delete face. Cool. I think that'll work better. Let's get rid of that one. And then we can do the same for this section here. Victor, welcome. Welcome, 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 welcome. That is looking good. Let's just quickly kind of close this up. Am I doing? Yeah, I'm doing this right. I know what I'm doing. Scale to the X. There we go. So now that's closed up. And why? Oh, hang on. What have I done? Undo, undo, undo. Whoops, forgot to grab this section in here. E to extrude to the E to extrude to the X. There we go. That allows us that. And then this is kind of like where we can create this thingamabob. Victor, can you please message me on Discord? I need to send you some stuff. Ultimately as well, I would, I'll see if I can cancel that. I would jump on Patreon because I got like a ton of assets on there. All the Kitbashing sets are on there for free. Talk to me afterwards. I should turn off membership. Dang it. But anyway, I will still send you stuff. Okay. So from here, and this is kind of like where we can build our dock as well. So if we kind of get out of here, mate. There we go. Let's close that out for now. And we'll continue just to do some more world origin. Let's go into spaceship plane. And so this is going to be our kind of main dock. It's a little bit, I feel that maybe I should actually bring it up here. And then we've got this nice big slot through here. And if we kind of expand that like so, and then down here as we can put in some stuff. This is kind of like where we can put in some greebly things, so on and so on. Yeah, I think that'll look good. Something like that, G to the Z. Pretty much all these project files do end up on Patreon. So there is actually a pretty big list. Everyone can join the Patreon. I will, hopefully this week, I know I've been saying it every single week, but hopefully this week I finish writing the script. I know 4K has heard the script. Who else? Oh, geez, I can't remember who was on last night. But there's quite a few people who I read the script to, and they liked it, so that's a good win for me. From here, what I'm thinking is something along the lines of, rotate Z 90 degrees, G to the X. So this is about the size of a person, I'm going to say. And so if I go now G to the Y, it's a good looking ship. So if I go something like that, we put in a few edge loops. From here, I might put an edge loop through here, GG. We'll leave that one. Let's put an edge loop through there, GG. Edge loop, GG. And these are kind of going to be our support struts for this ship. So if we have something like that, we select all. I'm going to press I to do a selection. An insert, and then I again. And we're going to do something like that. Delete faces. And now I can go E to extrude. I think it's a little bit too thin. Should be fine. Let's go like that now, and we'll throw a bevel in there. Let's go 0.01. And I'm feeling that maybe I should grab, not delete everything, something. That was not good. Undo. Undo. There we go. Let's go something like this, and then it can sort itself out. Now I can do an inset. I to do an inset. E to what do you do, Marco? Delete faces. E to extrude. Maybe just something like that. Then we can throw on the bevel. 0.1. Oops. 0.01. Control A, apply the scale, make sure it's all right. And then we're going to G. Oh my goodness. I was testing how I was going to do the first scene. And I came up with some amazing results. Let me see if I can find an image of what I created. Who was I talking to? This one. So this is open link. So this is what I was mucking around with like a forest generation. It's, oh my goodness, freaking amazing. Once you finish all this, try and implement it into a short cinematic. Oh my goodness. Oh yes. Yeah. Yes, once this one's done, and also this ship as well. This one's almost done. I think I just got to work on the cockpit a little bit more. Actually, we can give it a little bit of a preview. Oh, the screen went black for a sec. Had a bit of a panic attack. Let's just jump over here. And for those of you who just joined, let me just quickly show you. So this is that little ship that we got. So it looks quite nice. I would like to add some decals, but it is coming along stinking gorgeous. The cockpit here only has the one control, and that's kind of like the joystick. The thrusters, where it doesn't actually have a controller, which needs to sit on this side. But other than that, it is coming along looking schmick. I do need to animate some landing gears, but this is kind of like, you know, the door. This is what we worked out last week. Thursday? Or last Sunday, I can't remember, so we got it flicking open. We don't have it sliding back in though. We got rid of that. There's a short story. I can't remember what the story is, but there's a short story. But this is kind of just to show you what it looks like landing, blah, 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 blah. Also, the chair itself will slide back and kind of rotate. So that's how the person gets in. If we bring character in, so there we go. That's kind of like what the scale of the ship is. I think it looks pretty good. If we have a look at this as well. And then there's our kind of like a single engine. I wanted to try something different with an asymmetrical ship. And yeah, it's pretty grouse. So anyway, so that's something that I'm going to try and finish off. That's right, because of the top window. That's why we got rid of it. Even, I don't know if you were there for that conversation. Okay, so that's looking kind of cool. However, it's in a bit of a weird position. So let's see what we can do to fix that. All right, so if I go right click, set origin to geometry. And if we kind of just dump it in there like so. What's going to happen if we just make that really big? That's not bad. I do like the idea behind that. Actually, I'll buy that for $1. Mirror, and our mirror is going to be this main cylinder. So that looks kind of cool, and then we could probably even bring that and down a little bit. Can't see. Really? There you go. There's again. All colors. What? My stream looks okay. From here, I do like how that's turned out. Let's have a look at this. Back up into this. Come closer. All right, there we go. Period key. So there's some nice, some sort of nice models in through there. So what can we add into here? So we need some sort of maybe like standing. So if I go like this, then we go scale 0.1. So technically that should be 2 meters because the scale of this is 0.1. That does not seem right. What is the scale of this cube? Ah, it is right. Okay, bizarre. So let's grab this cube. Scale, select all. Scale Z 1.5. So that means we've got 3 meters now. Let's maybe go a little bit more. And we'll make sure it sits in the middle. Something like that. You there, you're on 0Z. Beautiful. So I'm looking at the local. And maybe we'll make this. So that's 3 meters. Let's make it maybe 3.35. So 3.5 meters per floor. Okay. Z, let's just go 0. Beautiful. And so here we can kind of start coming in and making some sort of like walkways. 4 meter roofs, that's a bit too much. Oh, but let's bring it back down to 3.3. There we go. So we want to make kind of like a walkway along here with maybe some ports and such. Well, actually down here could be kind of like the cabin area. This here could be just walkways to get around the ship, maybe from front to back. because we've got this large hangar in the middle. You don't want people walking through there, so you've got to come down and around. Client side only, it's a brain. What? Okay. So let's go scale on the X by 2, nope, on the Y by 2. And then what we're going to do is we're going to array this across. So I'm going to go something like that, G to the Z. Let's put this at 0.05. So that's half a meter. So maybe 0.025. And then we'll go put this at 3 meters is our limit. We want 0.25 down, 0.275. There we go, that's roughly equal. And then from here, I'm just going to go G to the X, and we're going to push that out a little bit. Let's do a kind of bevel now, and we'll bring it in like so. And this would be our, yeah, almost like a viewing area. Yeah, actually that'll work well. So let's grab this, GG, something like that. No. Scale, whoops, scale on the Y, something like that. Let's go scale on the Y again. So we have this. I am going to make a pack like that. And then from here, maybe we just put another one at 0.25 mark. And then we have this I to do an inset. Delete faces. And then I want to grab these faces here, this side as well. And then I'm going to do a Control B to do a bevel. Does that look fine? That looks fine. What this will allow me to do now is come into side view. I will go C, select all that, delete faces. Okay. Actually, you know what? Probably be easier just to do this. Let's move it out a bit, because we're doing a kind of like cross section here. Let's grab this face, this face. Yep. Nope. This face and this. Shift D. We'll go F to create a face. GZ. Okay. Let's go P, separate by selection, and I'm going to give this a little bit of a solidify modifier. Nice. And then with that, we're going to throw a bevel on it. Nice. Let's go 0.01, 0.002, 0.0005, 0.001. Ah, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. No. I get similar when I have ocular migraine. That doesn't sound good at all. Vision till you fake it until you like it. From here, we're going to go into an array, but it's going to be this way. And now what we're doing is kind of just creating this big get stuffed array. And then it is going to be sitting like so. Nice. And you idiot, you walked off with the thing. Let's grab that. And we will do an array as well on this. Wrong way, sunshine. Like this. How much is that? I did an array of 20. There we go. So we're just kind of seeing what this is going to look like. So if we plop it about there, G to the X. Oh my goodness. Can you stop? G to the X. Let's head over into the first one, period key. And just for now, let's go ahead, create a plane. Something like this. We will create two materials, and this is going to be int. Sorry, let's go light underscore int. We're going to have a nice bright white light. Let's go emission. Don't forget to select it and then assign it. And we're just going to go about 50. And then when we go into kind of like rendered view, please don't die, computer. You're on CPU. Oh no. Uh-oh. Stop. Stop it, I don't like it. Cycles, GPU, 32, 128. Let's have a look. Let's have a look and see. I should actually probably put lamps all through there. That's a little bit too much. So let's kind of go 10. That looks kind of cool. And if we were to give it kind of like a very slight blue from here as well. If we go into Shift S Cursor World Origin and then we go into a plane, G to the Z, scale, something like that. Maybe as well. Grab this. I to do an inset, E to extrude. Just for now, we'll worry about the rest later. From here, let's go subdivide, subdivide, subdivide. I, Captain Bird's Eye. And we're going to do that. Control I, invert the selection, delete faces, select everything, G to the Z. Something like that. This piece here can have our light. And then when we go into rendered view, we can kind of see what we're looking at. That is stupid bright. Let's go 5. Let's go 2. It'll look good. Have any mushrooms? Central Vision now. Mech, welcome from Paris. Welcome from Australia. But I do like the look of that. I think that looks gorgeous. That ship is definitely not big enough. So we might actually have to dig into this piece. And just go GZ, bring that down. Yeah, so that's something we're going to have to refine. I do like how we've got this walkway. What we'll probably do now is maybe make some pods. And we'll make variations of the pods. And this is kind of like the living quarters or the offices, blah, blah, blah. So we might make maybe five. Let's make 3 pods. So 4 meters, 4 meters. 10 meters, 20 meters. I think that's a bit too much. Let's just see what it's like via scale. So this is a 20 meter pod. So let's go GZ. That's the size of a 20 meter pod. Let's bring you down to 0.3 because that's the height of the roof. Because I'm pretty sure that's the height of that. So that's a 20 meter pod. That's actually not too bad. I will accept that. Let's grab that. Let's go 0.5. Nice. And so now we can kind of base it all off this one pod and then kind of expand it. Maybe we should do a smaller one then. So it's at 20 at the moment. Scale, I can't be stuffed. So let's go 0.2 and 0.2. Nope. Minus 0.2. So what would this be? This would be the equivalent of maybe a living pod. 4 meters. What's this room? 3 meters? Oh, yeah, pods. Yeah, that's fine. I'm down with that. And then we'll see if we can make it modular, so it kind of goes around all over the place. I reckon that would be, as I say, le fully sick. Okay, so how are we going to make the windows look? I've got an inkling. This is what we're going to do. This is what we're going to do. Z, 0.1. Okay, so that's a meter. Then we're going to add in another one at 1.2. 0.12. Okay. From here, I'm going to actually bring now this back. Actually, we'll just put an edge loop through there. I'm going to bring this one back now ever so slightly. Maybe let's go 0.35. Nope. 0.4. Okay. From here, we will put in our kind of like top line, just like the other one. And that was at, what the? I don't hear. 0.275, because we'll try and keep everything standard. This one is 0.025. Yep. Okay. And then what this will allow us to do is then I'm going to press I to do an inset. Let's go like so. And then we'll do it. This point here, I'm going to go Shift D, Y. And we're going to go like this. I'm going to put an edge loop, edge loop. We're going to grab this and this, scale on the Y axis. So we're going to come in like so. I'm going to delete this edge loop. I have an idea. And I'm going to grab this, this, and this. I to do an inset. What number are we looking at? 0.01. Delete face. Let's come into the modifiers, add modifier. We're going to go into a mirror modifier. Mirror modifier. Solidify clown. Control A, apply the scale. Point. Oh, no, that's fine. And then what we're going to do here is then we can have lights on or off on various points of this building. That's like, yeah. Okay, I got this. Let's grab this edge. Make sure we get it all. Like so, and like this, like this. Okay, so we have that. Control B, what's the damage? Maybe just something small. Do I have a number? 0.001. Nah. 0.005. Beautiful. Perfect. Excellent. And then what we can do when we come back a little bit later, when we go to put Sci-Fi panels on it, it will just add that little bit of extra sickness. So what this will allow us to do is we can go back here. What number is this at? Let's make this -0. Okie dokie. We'll grab this as well. Minus 0.6. I hate you. Minus 0.6. Actually, no. Minus 0.5. Minus 0.5, and that'll just kind of keep everything at a round number. Let's do the same here. Let's go 1, and we'll go 1, and this will be -2, -2. Now, will we be seeing the floor? Probably not, but we will keep it there for now. What this will allow us to do is the y-axis now will be -2. Not that one. Not that fast and shine. And what is this? This would be 1. 1. So now that's kind of like lining up, which is pretty cool. However, I do want it to be sitting. I see. Let's kind of grab that, and we're just going to roughly line it up probably something like so. And so now when we move this up to minus 7.5, minus 0.75, there we go. Why are you sitting like that? You should be about there. What the? That's minus 3. Point 3. The brain. Even thickness, please. Why? Control A, apply scale. But it's 0.3 high. Hello, hello, hello. What we got here then, yeah? Ah, idiot. Yes, that is fine. So now we've kind of got this, and then if we come in, add in a solidifier modifier 0, 1, bump, 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 and then we've got something like that. From here, I can go Shift D, hold Ctrl, 7. And then we've got something like this, 1.1. I hate you. Why? 1.2. 1.2. What? Because this isn't. I didn't make this to scale. Hang on. Let's just fix that up. Hey. Let's grab this face. Yeah, there we go. No, minus. GY. Yes. 2. 2. 2. Why aren't you lining up? You should be lining up. Does the first one not line up? First one lines up. Solidify modifier. That's why. Let's go Shift N. Select that. Shift N. Because it's putting on a bevel. That's why. So if I were to get rid of the bevel, it moves over ever so slightly. You're joking. Anyway, there you go. How long? A while. A while. Many, many moons. So that's kind of cool. I do like how that's all coming together. And obviously once we come in and start making variations of this piece, the intention as well would be to, so for instance, if I go Shift S, cursor world origin, let's come into cylinder. I'm going to come back into our 32 size. Let's come up into face project, center, align to rotation, move and rotate, G, hold control. There we go. Let's rotate that now, like so. Something like that. And so now we're going to have these exterior pipes on the ship, is the idea that I have. And so if we kind of go now, why are you in like a weird number? Let's just make you 0 and yep, whatevs. And then we're going to grab this number, this one here, and we'll bring that to about there. And then I'm going to grab this one, G to the Y, and we'll bring that all the way, maybe to here. Let's do something a little bit different. Actually, no. You're right, Marco. Go there. And then from here, I'm going to shift right click, go into my favorite tool, spin tool, like so, E to extrude. Beautiful. I want to appreciate the effort. I'm making CJ join live streaming. No worries, Meta. Hey, MCO Creations. Welcome, buddy. How you doing? Who else do we have here? Leo. Blasted Bevel being blasty. Blast! What is that from? Pinky and the Brain? Blast! Just trying to think now. Alright, and we're going to rotate that around. And then we're just going to push that in. And so having kind of like pipages like that. And we will draw all these kinds of things in. Maybe we might give a bit of a break on there. So this one here is going to be a 10 meter. So at the moment it's 4 meters. So we're going to go scale X. Actually, no, don't scale, because then the window sizes will be wrong. That N plus 0.3. I hate you. Plus minus 0.4. And then we'll grab this one. Something like that. Plus 0.3. Ah, you suck. Let's go plus 0.3. So that is now completely off. Hang on, that's 10 meters. So you still need another 0.2 to go, buddy. And then we can go plus minus 0.2. There we go. So now we've got kind of like this 10 meter thing. Morning, Vinny. Morning. It's 11 p.m. here, so it's almost morning for me as well. Would it be possible to enable the key input? Oh, fuck. Sorry. Screencast keys. There we go. Done. Whoop. All right. So from here, let's go delete edge loop, and this is going to have 2. Something like that. This is going to be our main boardroom style thingamabob. And you know what? These can have square windows. So I'm going to go I.01, delete faces. Nice. And then that'll kind of give us that. Oh. Let's see if we can line it up. Shift S, cursor to selected. Shift S, selection to cursor. And then we're going to try and line this puppy up to be something like that. And that should now encompass. Beautiful. All right, so now, whoops. Let's go incremental. And now that'll allow us to kind of have a big get stuffed ballroom. Let's make sure we've put on that solidifier modifier. Boop. Nice. Sweet. What monster do you use to run Blender and stream at the same time? I don't think it's that big of a monster. Even on my old computer, I used to be able to stream. It's when it's rendering. That's your problem. Whoops. That's the problem. But to me, that's looking pretty good. This is where we might just... Let's kind of like grab something like this. I've got an idea on how to fix this. So if we were to grab that, I'm going to grab this. Then I'm going to go into an array, and we're going to go 0, and we're going to go minus 0.3. Oop, minus 1. Okay. And let's kind of just copy that all the way down. So we have kind of like all these multiple buildings. Sweet. I'm just going to go Shift D. Put that back up there. From here, I'm going to now apply this array. From here, I'm going to have everything selected, and then I'm going to go P, separate by loose parts. Now I'm going to go into object mode, right click, set origin to geometry just to make my life a bit easier. I'm going to search and we're going to go select random. But I'm going to change it to deselect. Oops. Ah, geez, can't move that window. Deselect in the bottom left. Okay. And I want to get rid of 0.25. Nope. I want to get rid of 0.6 of these. So from here, I'm just going to go delete. Didn't work as well as I hoped. Oh, actually, no, that might work not too bad. So we kind of now have all these gaps where other things could happen. But this is where we can kind of get our bigger offices or, you know, showrooms. Snap it into grids. And then we've kind of changing it around. You could handle clouds. Thank you very much from Greece. Greece. My goodness. Jeez. Hopefully one day I get to visit Greece. I do want to go back to... I am. Listen. I'm trying to convince my wife to let me go to the Blender conference. Not this year, the year after. I'm just trying. Okay. Just trying. So if there's ever like a petition that comes up on YouTube to try and convince my wife, just saying, make sure you sign it. Look, it's worth a shot. It's worth a shot. So let's go up there. I'm just going to select, get rid of that. Beautiful. So we've got all these buildings. I am just going to move it into a new collection. Let's go side rooms. Now, obviously, we haven't applied a mirror modifier or anything, but this is kind of like where we can come in as well and start adding in other pieces. So technically, if I go into rendered view, we'll just save that. If I come into rendered view, floppers. I've got to put lights in all these, but you can kind of see how we're going to have a nice variation. So not all the lights are going to be on. Kind of something like that. See, but even that, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't think it's right. I reckon I probably should have gone with square windows. I think probably once, like, there's other pieces that come in through, that shine through. So for instance, you know, if we put in this piece here, you know, if we kind of just plop that one in there or something, and we kind of maybe just clear these buildings out. I think then it might start looking a bit better. And so if we just put in a whole bunch of greebles and then kind of work around it, I think that might be a better approach. Down here as well. So for instance, we could probably get rid of that piece, and I'm just going to throw in like this one here. Let's kind of scale that in. Let's go Alt G. And then if we kind of just move that down to here or something like so. And then we can go ahead and start adding like more greebly bits on top. What's this piece? I don't even know what this one is. Oh, yeah. And then this is where rotate 180. Kind of something like that. G to the X. And then, yeah, we just kind of like just start building around it. Yeah, I'm not too thrilled about those buildings. Yes, so there's all links in the description for my Kitbashing set. Yeah, luckily I kept this array, so technically I can put in a light in here, which I am going to do right now before I forget. So let's go Shift S, cursor to selected. Let's add in a plane, scale, G. Let's go period key, GZ. There we go. 2 materials. This one here is light. And then technically, let's go Control S to save. Putting this on. I hate you because I keep forgetting to press assign. And so kind of like once we remove obviously some of the lights, so on and so forth, we change some of the lights. Some of the lights are turned on. Some of the lights are a different color, blah, blah, blah. I think it would look a lot better. But yeah, so to me, that's looking pretty good. I'm just not really feeling what this looks like. So, I do like this walkway. I do like that idea, like, hey, don't walk through the hangar. What happened to the pipe when you duplicated that bank? It's still there. The pipe isn't part of that up there. The pipe was a separate thing. But yeah, that's the thing as well. I think once we start putting some tubes and crud flying through, or maybe I should have them actually spread out a little bit further. So rather than the modifiers, we change this to minus 1.3333, and we kind of have a gap in between each, and this is kind of like where we can put in certain more greebly stuff in between the joints, more pipes. We can even probably put in some like red lights, green lights, so on and so forth to really break it up. So maybe that might be the way to go. I do kind of want to work on this section in here. This bit's annoying me down here. I reckon we might just clear it. Whoop, no, I like that one. Let's just go SM underscore walkway, just so we know. And let's go like so. What is that? That's the floor there. Floor. Are you the floor? You're the floor. SM underscore walkway floor. Oh, you know what? Technically, I don't even need that mesh. Let's just get rid of it. Okay, so let's clear all this out. Delete. I'm going to grab this piece again. G to the Z. Make sure we snap it down. Something like that. Yeah. It just seems too uniform, I think is the problem. Unless, what if we went like 0.1 minus 0.25? What if we went something like that? You know? So let's get rid of this piece. Let's go like that. G to the X. And then that gives us this. Get rid of the U for now. GZ. Okay, so something like this. GX. Let's grab the top piece here. GX. So something kind of like that. How are we feeling about that? And then we could probably get rid of these bottom rooms. Let's come back into here. Control L, delete vertices. I'm going to grab this piece here. Shift D, Y. Put an edge loop through about there. And then we're going to go delete this face. Oops. And delete these vertices. And then we'll press F on here. And then that means we can kind of cut away this bit in here and then put some crud all through there. I think that might break it up a bit more. I am thinking though, we might just go G, Y, and let's just extend everything a bit more. So maybe we'll go 30, Bring you back a little bit. You will become 28, I think. Actually, go a little bit further because you're going to go into the building. Let's go Control S and save before we break everything. From here, we are going to apply the arrays. Whoops. Whoop. Control A, apply the arrays. From here, we're going to select everything. P, we're going to go separate by loose parts. And now we've got all this. And so now if we, whoops. Ah, crud. Okay, let's grab that. You're going to move into side rooms. Right click, set origin to geometry. Excellent. From here, okay, we want to grab all that. What the? Oh, the lights are different. Why'd you do that, you donkey? Anyway. And then from here, undo. We need to go like this, that, and that. Control J to join. There we go. Now, okay, sorry, let's go back a little bit more. Okay, are we there now? Sweet. Okay, there should be. Oh, because it went separate by loose parts, but it's all the same thing. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Crud. Actually, no, that might work. Let's go Control Shift Z. Nope. Okay, don't do that. Whatevs. P, separate by loose parts. Move to side rooms. Tab to into all, select P, separate by loose parts. Right click, set origin to geometry. I've got this. I semi know what I'm doing. Let's now go C, and we're going to delete all these. Delete faces, and we'll delete that light in there. Nice. Let's get rid of that light as well in there. Now what I can do is select all these. Select objects. Yes. Yes. Deselect this one because I don't want to select that one because that's a good one. So we're going to do that. And I'm just going to click on this. From here, we're going to go into select random. We want to deselect 0.6. Nice. Then we go delete. That'll kind of leave us with that, but with a whole bunch of lights that we're going to have to get rid of. So let's kind of just, okay, you hide. Actually, I'll delete you because I can come back to you. Let's just quickly get rid of our lights. I semi know what I'm doing. Like that, and then like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Da-da-da. It'll all make sense in a sec, cause it makes sense in my brain. Sure does. Uh-oh. Okay. It's alright, it's okay. We're getting there. Delete. And you delete that. Now, when we come into rendered mode, we kind of have this. Alright, capiche? From here, I feel like I can not extend that. Let's go into Shift S, Cursor World Origin. Let's go into the 3D cursor scale on the X. So we have something more like that. We don't really see the lights anymore. Scale on the X. Don't know. MTO, where is my head? I don't know. Which add-on is better? Box cutter or car? I know I should be using them, but I don't. Okay. So that is looking kind of sick. Are we missing all the lights? Yeah, a little bit. Alright, crud. grab that there, and we'll go G to the X. Nice. Cool. So that's given us like some really nice break up there, if you know what I mean. And this is where we can kind of come in, and I can select this light. Hey, you. I probably should have named these, but we can kind of come in, select a few random ones. There's none there, that's fine. And this one here, is there one there? I feel like, nope. Like that. From here, I'm going to duplicate this material, int 01, that's fine, and we'll make this one a little bit yellow. Copy material to selected. And so now when we have a look at this in rendered mode, we're going to have some like light differences coming through there. Change it up a little bit. Good geometry's prime. Aye. That's weird. Sorry. Excellent. I like the way that looks, but definitely what we will be doing is if I come into side view, we will grab this face in here. G to the Y, plop that one in there. This is where we can probably come in and start drawing pipes and such. And because I've set it up so there's gaps in there, it should be okay. Ah, itchy nose. Through here, we can obviously dump in some of our pieces. So for instance, this one here, Alt R, rotate Z, bleep. Rotate Z 90 degrees, Alt G, and we'll put that one in there like so, something like that, GY, and then this is where we can, yeah, kind of do some stuff like that, dump it in, and then this is kind of like how we're going to build it all up and come around. I am actually looking forward to doing all the paneling. But all this down here could be done much better. So for instance, what I actually am going to do, we've go cursor board origin. I'm just going to close this down a little bit. From here, I'm going to go Shift A, add in a curve, Bezier curve. Cool beans. Tab into edit mode. I'm going to delete the vertices. We're going to come into draw. Yep. Come into the draw section. I want to draw on the surface. Let's do now something like this. Geometry, I want to give it a little bit of depth. And so if I do a drawing, okay, so that's one pipe. Let's make it a little bit thicker. Now I can select everything and we'll go delete vertice. I probably, we can come in and we can just start drawing around. And then it's going to get a little bit yuck there. I think this is something we might just have to do manually. So I'm just going to go a dot. Let's delete that. Let's do that. And then we're going to come into this, scale Z0. Actually, we'll scale Z0 on both of them. And then we're just going to kind of just put in some pipage. And so how are we going to do it? I don't know. And then we go E, rotate Z. So it's a little bit too big. So I'm going to increase the scale. Let's go scale 1.5. And we'll go select this one here, scale 1.5. And so what I like to do is kind of like align these two points up. And then that's kind of legit. Oops, Z. And then we can go E to extrude. Oh, far out. I forgot about this. It's all right. We will fix that later. Let's go G to the Z. E to extrude, rotate, minus. Where are we? Too far, sunshine. Let's go GY. And we can go Y. Something like this. And then, you can just go to town. Just do this. Something. Maybe here. Something like this. And let's just carry on. And then that can maybe just go into a hub or something. So what I will do though, is I'm just going to keep drawing on a few more pipes. And then we're actually just going to rotate this whole object around so it lines up with this thing. So for instance, if I go rotate, and then we dump it in there. Oh, might not even line up now. I hate you. So if we do something like this, and now we go into solid mode, you'll see kind of like the pipes coming through. Definitely what it'll be as well, once we start adding in the small bits, it's going to look a lot better. But for now, once we add in those pipes, it will look schmick. And then that's where we can kind of come in, you know, throw in, I don't know, whatever's something like, you know, maybe this thing here. And we can go snap to face. Hold control, snap that in. What else can we put in? I do like these pipes here. These are one of my favorite pipes. Scale 0.1. Oops. G. Rotate ZZ 90. Ooh, they fit like there. Almost perfect. And then, yeah, that's just pretty much how we're just going to be building up this section in here. Scale 0.1. And then probably even the back piece, we're just going to scale it. What am I saying? Probably scale it something. I don't know. I've got a brain fart now. Agreeables, assets, money, or there is a set that's down there for free. So you can download that. I'm pretty sure there should be a link in the description for the free version. Even the free version, I've got quite a few assets. So yeah. Let's go Alt R. I'm just going to reset the rotation on that one. And then from here, let's kind of grab that. E to extrude along the y-axis. GY. It's going to go all the way down. Let's go something like this. E, rotate. E to the Z, bring that one up like so. E, rotate Z minus. Something like this. And maybe we'll just finish that off, and then that could go into like a box or something that's sitting right here. I'm just going to line that up again just so we can walk away from it. I think that's fine there. That is going through buildings. You suck. GZ. Okay. GYX, something like that. How are these looking? Yep, nice. And then definitely the plan would be here. Let's just go Shift S. Whoops. Whatever. I know how to save things. I would be going Shift D to duplicate. We can come in, add a modifier. Just get rid of that Boolean. Add a modifier. We can go into the solidify modifier. And I'm going to make this 0.2. And it should just give us a little bit of extra thickness. From here, I'm going to add some edge loops. Like that. Right click, subdivide. Nice. And then I'm just going to make some dummy panels just for now, just as an example. So from here, Control B to do a bevel, and they're going to be quite large, like so. Alt S. V to rip, and we'll put one here. Control B, quite large. Alt S, V to rip. Nice. I do want to select the back one. And I'm just going to go Alt S just to scale it in a smidgen. I mean, actually, technically, that one's not even required, but we will keep it for now. I'm going to put an edge loop through there because that seems like a nice place to go. Through here, Control B, nice and big. Control numpad minus, Alt S, V to rip through there. Control B, Control numpad minus, Alt S. Yeah. How am I going to... I feel like I should do a Boolean for each of these units as well, so that it actually sits in. So I mean, that's something I should have done when I applied everything, but oh well, I will fix that at a later stage. Oh, just thinking, how's that going to work? Okay, from here, yeah, it's going to get yuck, isn't it? Let's just keep doing another one or two. Control numpad, Alt B, V to rip. So this technique that I'm using at the moment was I discovered from Chris. I can see the name. Chris. Fuck, what's his name? Khan? Jeez, who did I get that from? Hang on. I gotta find this now. I don't even know if his name's Chris now. Chris Kuhn. Hang on. Let me check Stalkbook. Good old Stalkbook. Chris K? Maybe it's not Kuhn. KH, KA, KN. Oh, this is bugging me now. Hang on. Sorry, I don't have chat open because I'm trying to find what this dude's name is now. Falcon. I swear it's Chris Kuhn. Come on, you dog. Okay, there we go. No. Not that one. Here. This is the one. And this will tell me his name. His name is Chris Kuhn. Yeah. Alright, cool. It's just me losing the plot. Curtis Holt you're thinking of. So, anyway. So this is currently, definitely want to come back in and kind of just go to town with plating, so on and so forth. It might even be beneficial to come in over the top as well. And so, oh, actually, yeah, let's see if that works. I've got some plates in here. Not that one. That one's too small. Get out. This one. Yeah, look at that. I actually went back and watched one of my streams and I realized that in the streams there was no music. So I was wearing headphones for no reason. Okay, so that's fine. I think they should be planes. They're planes. Solidify, modify. We make this 0. Control A, apply scale. There we go. And so now what that does is that'll add more plating. So if I go actually, let's just go an array. Yeah, so something like that. If we scale it, kind of, nope, something like that. And then we should have some paneling behind it. And you can see, even though we've got massive panels, we've got little oh geez, look at the light. We've got smaller panels behind it. And so that's just adding some extra love. So if we come into rendered view, Blender Guru, gosh. let's, hey, you. Oh, actually, nah. Let's get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Oh, man, all these materials. I should have cleared these materials, you donkey. Fix up your kitbashing set. Cool. So what I'm going to do now, just quickly, is let's go into shading. I'm just going to quickly add in a world thingamabob. So into the shader editor, and object world, select all, period key, zoom in, sky texture, dump that one into there. Way too bright sunshine. Let's come down into render settings, come down into film, and we're going to go like 0.2. I mean, that looks kind of cool. It does look kind of cool. And then kind of like 0.1. Let's get rid of materials. G, hold control, rotate ZZ, 90. What the? Can you line up a little bit better? Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Rotate YY 180. There we go. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. Scale 0.1. Rotate ZZ 90. What the? Hey. Oh. Ah. What was that? Rotate ZZ. I do want to buy Cyberpunk. I know that came out of nowhere. Oh, I want to buy it, but I know Marco should not be buying games. Marco knows. Marco knows what Marco's like. And if Marco gets Cyberpunk, Marco will be playing a lot of Cyberpunk. Okay, rotate ZZ. Just kind of lining that up. Bring that down. Something like that. Definitely that is working magic. I kind of want to grab this. Let's go Shift D, G, Y. Something like that. My soul's 69. Dude, I'm 30. I'm 39 this year. Ugh. But this whole section is looking good. I think there's maybe a little bit of too much repetition. But this is kind of like where we can come in and maybe just start adding a few random bits and pieces. So if we come into here, scale 0.1, G, hold control. Let's get rid of that material. Yeah, you can just see how that kind of just breaks it up. That's freaking sick. That is sick. That is stinking sick. Ooh. This fits in there nicely. Oops. I wonder how industrial stairs will look. That is a good question. How would that look? I don't know. I've had 1,500 people so far. Whoa, 107 likes. That's pretty stinking good. Hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome, subscribe. Let's see. I'm actually semi-intrigued. How I tried to get this working before I started, but I wasn't able to. I really want to get to, yeah, this here. I was hoping to get up to 69, but that's I'm a little bit far off. I don't think I'm going to get 800 subscribers. But if you guys are doing that, thank you. Thank you to those who have subscribed. Let's see. Actually, what should we do? How can we entice you guys? Oops, over here. Should we go, if we can get to 300, if we can get to 300 subscribers, I'll give away 10 of the Sci-Fi Engines thing. Let me bring it up. Let me go to Gumroad. Give away 10 of them. We've got to get up to 300 subscribers. So if I go into this thing, Sci-Fi Engine set, click on that. There we go. So if we can get up to, that's a bit of a long link. If we can get up to 300 subscribers, so if we can get that number up to 28,300, we will do it. I will, let me just I'm going to make a coupon code right now for this in preparation. Do I click on this? I click on that, then I click on this, and we're going to go share, checkout, content, checkout, quantity. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, no, someone did use it. Okay, add a discount code. We want 100% off, not $100 off, because I don't want to pay you guys to download it. And then we're going to do 10. Okay, save changes. Share. Okay, cool. I have that link copied. 68,300. Oh yeah, let's go 68,300. Not not the other way around. What are we at? Hey, both accounts. All right, so let's continue on. We're gonna. What's the time? It is 11:45. Let's go to about 12:30. The other thing as well, I haven't applied the mirror modifier anywhere other than those main panels, so that is great. But I really like this section up here. And it's going to be great once we start putting in these panels. This section up here, we would definitely like subdivide it as well, just to round it off. This isn't too square, so maybe what we're going to do is work on this section up here. So let's delete that. I'm going to delete the vertices, and we're going to delete that. Let's kind of just go back in solid mode. Oh, actually, no, I can't delete that because I need that for reference. Let's go ahead, select that, Control Numpad Plus, select that corner and that corner, delete vertices. Crap. Delete vertices. That gives us that. From here, we're going to select these pieces. E to extrude along the x-axis. Beautiful. Select all, merge by distance. So now let's kind of work out what this frame is going to look like. So I'm going to grab these pieces here. Shift D, P, separate by selection. Okay. I want to grab that edge. There it is. Okay. So come on. You can do it, Marco. Well done. So from here, I'm going to E to extrude, Alt S. Select all, scale, Y, X, 0. G to the X, something like that. That did not turn out nice at all. Scale to the Z. Let's bring it up. Oh no, no. So I am going to change this whole, unless scale Y, that there, that there, that. Is there any other loops in there? Nope. So we're going to grab that. Scale Y, X, 0 to make sure that is flat. What we might do, I can't, just thinking what's the best way to do this. Let's just select that. I'm going to press F, P, separate by selection. And then we can scale that, scale it on the Z. All right. And then from here, this will allow us to do whatever in terms of kind of like a landing section. All right, so now a lot of people just left. That's awesome. Let's go into the solidifier. We're going to go into the offset like so, and we're just going to make that nice and thick. Okay. And then from here, we can come into like so. I'm going to press I to do an inset. And we're going to go delete face. So now we've kind of got our outside section through here. Let's go edge loop, Control B to do a bevel. From here, we're going to do another little bevel. And then I'm going to grab this. Should grab this whole section. This, no, I'm gonna have to grab it like this. MTO, thank you, buddy. No, wrong way, you clown. I appreciate that, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm very grateful. And I look forward to completing this ship. I look forward to when this animated short series comes out. I am lining up a few voiceovers, which is awesome. It fits on my weekend. What are we talking about? On your weekend? Sunday night. What's the time? 10 to. Jeez, getting old. That's looking sick. This is pretty much what I'm after. What? Marco, talk. Web series. Yeah. I am looking forward to doing this web series. If I can pull it off, oh my goodness. It will be absolutely magical. I can tell you that now. Talking about your 24-hour stream. 24-hour stream? Did I say 24? I would love to do a 24-hour stream. I would absolutely love to. However, family commitments and such. But I can, if I was able to, I would. I would for sure. Let's go 8, 6, 6. Like, how cool would that be to do a live stream for 24 hours? One can dream. One can dream. All right, let's do I to do an inset. Individuals. Oh, actually, no. E, Alt S. I. Oh, now you got me like dreaming. E. No, fine, go that way. All right, sweet. What the? It's just not straight. Oh, this isn't straight. Oh, you suck. Really? I can't believe it's not straight. Okay, let's fix that up now. Oh! It's all not straight. Gosh, dang it. Donate for the coffee for the 24 hour. Oh, man. I think if I had the ability to do a 24-hour stream, I reckon I would do a full short film is what the stream would be about. So mocap, characters, script writing, everything from start to finish. And then hopefully, that would be the bee's knees, I reckon. I reckon the amount of damage that I could do. Scale Z0. Did I get everything? I got everything, yeah. But yeah. Far out, man. That'd be sick. Oh, crud. No! No! I don't want to have to select everything. Select similar area. Ah, you suck. That's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. It's alright, did a bit for me. Get rid of all that. Get rid of all that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know why I'm counting 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Period key. That was probably a really annoying noise. Assign. We're going to go light. Ooh. Really like this. Maybe like 20. And we're going to put in a material index as well. 0.1. Whoops, 1. Control S. What does that look like now? You can tell anyway. Can anyone tell me what he is using to view his Kitbashing? That is the asset browser that comes with Blender. This is just my assets that I use, that I created, most of them. And all those are linked in the description. There is a free version down below. So that's not too bad. That is, this is looking good. This is looking good. Much better. Oh my goodness. Oh, I want to work on that. Anyway, so I think the next best thing in here, let's go Shift S cursor to world origin. And then I'm going to go into a cube, scale, G to the Z, period key. And we need to go GY. So we need to kind of create some supports in here. And we'll do just the standard kind of like Star Warsy one, because I'm down for Star Wars. E to extrude. So we've got something like that. Let's do a bevel here. Grab this face. G to the Y. The other thing as well is part of this short is I'm going to need a bit where I actually go in to another part of the ship. So we are going to have to build that as well. Let's go E to extrude. Is there a way? I'm just going to do it halfway and then we'll duplicate a little bit later. I think maybe we go GZ. Raise that up. Put another one in here. Control B. And then we're just going to go Alt S to bring that out. GZ. Something like that. And then from here, let's put an edge loop all the way to the end. Control B to do a bevel. G to Z. Something like that. Not too thrilled on how that looks. Maybe we do something like that. Select this. I to do an inset. We will select both of these and we'll do I to do an inset, delete faces, and then we can grab this section, F. No, don't like that at all. Undo. Maybe just a small bevel in there. Something like that, but maybe what we will do. I know what we'll do. I'm going to grab this, Shift D, rotate Z 90, scale X, like so. And then this will kind of cover that. Something like this. Like that. Let's go GX, hold, get stuffed. Let's go into incremental, G to the X, E to extrude to the X, like so. And then that'll give us that. And then this is where we'll come in a little bit later, select all that, Shift D, rotate Z 180, GY, GY, dot on that. Let's grab this, Control L, GY, dot on that. Perfect. Now what we can do is come into here, select that face, period key to zoom in, select these two faces, delete faces, and then we can go select that and that. Oops, select that and that. F, 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 F. Excellent. While we're at it, let's grab this edge loop, scale X. So Y, zip, soccer lemon. Scale Y0, select all, merge by distance. Then we can go Control B to do a bevel. I can't see what I'm doing. From here, Control B, don't do that. Try that again. Control B, select this edge, Control B, select this, G to the Z. Nice. From here, what we can do is we can come into the modifiers, add modifier, array modifier, and we're going to go maybe 5. And let's go 1, 2, better not soon. And we might just make this a little bit bigger. Something like that. Yeah. Yep. So, who's trying to make fried rice? Oh yeah. Got a file. Coffee made me tired. Alright, let's have a look. What's the count? Let the page refresh. Oh. So, like I said before, if we can get up to 68,300, we'll give away 10 packs of the Sci-Fi engines. That's looking pretty... What the heck is that? No. Oh yeah, because you're a donkey and you forgot to copy that. Let's grab these, Control L, G to the Y, and we'll just place that like so. Nice, so that's looking pretty good. We'll definitely come in and we'll probably put some panels on the ground there. So if we kind of come in, I know I've got panels like so. Do I have a big one though? I've got this one, we've got this one. What does this one look like? Nope, not that one. Delete. Not that one, because it's got a circle. What about this one? Perfect. That's what I was after. Let's go something like this. Rotate Z. And then we'll just dump that one in there or something, like so. From here, we always can throw on that solidify modifier to make it a little bit thicker. 0, please. Thank you. And we'll just make that a little bit thicker. Let's go GX. I can see we've got an issue over here. If I go into my normals, no. If I go right click, auto smooth, I got problems. But if I come into the object data, shading, oh, where is that option? There's an option somewhere that I need. I think I'm in the wrong spot. Nope. So maybe it's in here. Geometry data? Clear custom. There we go. Oh yeah, baby. You like that? Sweet. From here, I'm going to go into the modifiers. Let's go into a mirror modifier. mirror fire off that one. And then I'm just going to scale it up so it all kind of melds together a little bit. GX. And then that's now given us some panels on the inside here. Control S, let's save that, and it's probably got a material on it. Sweet. So let's quickly just give that a bit of a clear. And we can't really tell in here. But that looks schmick. Having quite a few panels in there. That's looking great. Here's our little Shippy McShip ship. That's looking good. Definitely. Oh man. I can't wait to just start dumping stuff in here. It's going to look awesome. Rotate ZZ. Nope. YY. 180. Hold control. Whoops. 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 Okay, that's the problem. Let's go back into... Yeah, shut up. What the... Oh. Let's get rid of that material. Yes. Look at this scale. Get rid of that so it's not in that room there. Sweet. Sweet. Sweet grabber. Sweet cat. Oh, I wish I had another sweet. So, Mr. Simpson, you admit you touched her cat. Mr. Simpson. Mr. Simpson. No! Accusation may not have happened. Oh, good old Simpsons. Yeah, look at this. That is schmick. I would guess this would be a 2 to 3 stream project. I would probably say so. Whoa. Yeah, I am probably going to say yes to that. But I don't want it to go too long because I do want to start on the animated short. But I mean, at the end of the day, we can always just come back in and kind of like go ahead and clean stuff up as we go, as we need. Because obviously if, you know, the glory shot is only like this here, I don't really need to work on this. I would like to do as much as I can. But yeah. So I'm just now, whilst the brain is just having a bit of a break, I'm just gonna dump some stuff around. And just, you know, have a bit of a rotate YY ZZ. Just let it go for a sec. Yeah, look at that. That's grouse. What else we got? Yeah, see? Lost train of thought. Awesome. Well done, Marco. Good job. No worries. You're welcome. But yeah, sorry. I don't want it to be a massive project. Because lately I've just been buying a lot of meshes. Because, you know, I've spoken about this before. But character design is one thing that I'm like, stuff that. I do not have time to learn character design. You know, people out there like Jan Sculp who like can't compete against that. That's freaking ridiculous what he does. I hate the guy. He's a great guy. I don't know, I've never met him. But what he can do is just mind-boggling. And I know that I just don't have the time to learn that skill set, which is fine. So that's why I kind of just use Character Creator all the way. Because for me, it's, you know, starting to be a point of like a bit of a cost versus effort, if you know what I mean. And so for me to pay $150 for Character Creator 4, or however much it is, if I were to charge myself $10 an hour, could I make a character rigged, facial setup. Well, actually, now I can do that within like 10 minutes for 15 hours. But then, you know, if I want to create a secondary character, like, then can I make characters in 7.5 hours? And kind of like that price point just keeps dropping, if you know what I mean. So I am, normally when there's a sale, I am pretty hard on ArtStation, trying to find whatever, even to buy things so I can kind of like reverse engineer. And that's kind of an example of that with this one here. If I go Alt H, nope, this one. So this is kind of like one of the cockpits that I've purchased, and then I've kind of worked out a way to reverse engineer, like how have they done that? So for instance, if we go into material mode, it's just normal. It's all he's done. Like you can see all these pieces in here. That's not extra geometry. That is just gorgeousness that they've thrown on. Can you like chillax, please? But this piece here, I really like that piece in there. And so that's how, you know, it's a small thing, but that's how that influenced, you know, this section here. This bit around here was influenced by Howie Day. And so that's why I've kind of put that in. And, you know, when you kind of have a look, the consoles are very similar, but it's different. So yeah, this is, for those of you, this is from last week, from last Sunday stream, and also Thursday's stream that we did. So that's what the ship ended up looking like. Yeah, it's pretty grouse. Let's save that. Let's go back into our other one. Oh yeah, let's have a look. What's our count? What's our count? Oh, ploppers. Okay, I'm really happy with how that's turning out. Once we start kind of throwing on panels on here as well. So this is where this all comes along. And so we're just going to quickly throw some of these in. Let's get rid of that material. Solidify, modify, Control A, apply that scale. Make it 0. Make it a bit thicker. Another little technique that I've discovered, let me just quickly throw on some panels and we'll explain that in a sec. Oops. Solidify modifier. Let's go 0 .4. It's 0.3. So I'm just gonna slap that around. I hate you. So this panel here is not square, so that's why that's there. However, I'm now going to just go Shift D, hold Control, Shift D, rotate 180. Let's put that kind of here-ish, and then we can kind of bend it around. But one thing I've noticed, especially on models from like Digital Shipyard or Hanzo, I can't remember Hanzo's first name. But what they've done is they will come in and then they will add in a cube, scale, period key. And let's go kind of scale like this. And then let's go right click, set origin to geometry. And then what they do is they kind of move these extra pieces around just to kind of give extra details to it. I'm like, this should hopefully add a bit of extra love to the ship. What the? Hey, what the heck happened here? Oh, because you scaled your donkey. Talking about myself. It's all right. Scale on the X. There should be, there's one, and there's one. Scale on the Y. Nope, scale on the X. And now by adding in just kind of like those little squarey pieces, you can kind of see that it's just added kind of like an extra, what the? Okay. G to the X, bring it out a little bit. You can see how now it's kind of like adding that extra depth to the panels. And so that's something, a little trick that I've worked out from buying other people's models and such. In fact, winter. Oh, it's been crazy. Uninspired, I think. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this is kind of like why I use Midjourney so much to come up with concepts. There was interesting, one of the comments in one of the videos, one of the live streams, was pretty much telling me that I suck because I'm using Midjourney for concept. But what ended up coming out of it wasn't even anything remotely near the concept art. So I was like, okay, buddy. Okay, you're done. You're done. There we go. Look at that. And then this is where we can come in now over the top. We've got kind of like those pieces. And then we can start throwing in, you know, big, get stuff, chunky pieces. Something like so. And then that'll connect into, where's that awesome piece? There's an awesome piece that I love that I built this one here, I think. Oops. Scale 0.2. G, hold control, G, hold control, rotate 90. And kind of spin it on there. And you can kind of just see how, like just throwing in all these large pieces over the top, will just bring it more to life. Let's throw that one on there. And as well, at the moment, we haven't put on the mirror modifier, so there's plenty more of that kind of stuff to come in. Let's put that on there. Hey, get off. Let's put that in there, something like that. What else we got? This here. 0.2. Actually, that would probably be better. Something like that. Yeah, you can just see how it's popped out. Okay, so this is a problem here, this triangle. So it's not actual flat. We end up texturing this thing on live stream. I don't know. What'll probably happen is I will just throw on kind of like the standard shader that I have. I would love to be able to try and get this into Substance Painter. But we will see. Kind of like I'll make this its own piece, this its own piece, and then kind of just granularly go down to have everything as its own piece, and then just see what happens. Ooh, I like this one. Look at this. Let's go something like so. Let's scale that one in. Yeah, look at that. That's a good piece. I like that one. What I might do, Shift D, scale Z -1. Nice. Nice. And what other pieces do we have? That's a good piece there. Ooh, actually this piece. No, I just lost it. Where is it? So although like I've designed the pieces to be like this, they don't actually have to sit on there. We can actually just throw them in. And then you can kind of just see how well that's all kind of like meshing together. So that's looking pretty schmick. That is looking schmick. Rotate XX 180. It's kind of like a manifold. No. Wait, what's this weird rotation business? You jerk. Wow, Delilah. Nice. So there we go. Like that's the. Oh my goodness, it's 20 past 12. I gotta get up in like 6 hours. What is that number count? Come on. Let's go. 7 subscribers, and then I'll give it out. I will give out the Kitbashing set. A free Kitbashing set. Let me crack it open for those of you. Nice. This one here. Come on. Let's go. 6 or 7 more. And then we'll give 10 copies of these away. All right. Let's go. I'm just going to put that over there so I can see it. 6 more subs. Come on. Do it. But I am liking this. I do like the way this ship, I'm a little bit worried that it's not big. I mean, it's how it's going to land. Oh, it's got plenty of space. And then this is where we'll probably create our cockpit. Okay, 4 more subscribers. And this is where it's going to land. One thing we're going to do is do kind of like corridors. So I'm going to put a big boolean through here to go all the way through. 2 more. We're on 48 now. So trying to find hard surfing tutorials because I'm trying to learn how to make spaceships led me to here. Well, welcome, Cully. Done. 249. 1 more. 250. All right, let's post the link in chat. Yeah, sweet. All right. Incoming. Oh my goodness. Oh, my back. I've been standing for 2.5 hours now. And this is the fun bit. When you guys pick it up, the phone just goes nuts for a little bit. Also, I am on the Insta, so we'll probably post something up here on the Insta after this. Yeah, jump on the Discord. You know what? We'll probably end the stream in a sec, but I will jump into the Discord just for a little bit. Copy. So if you want, come say hi. So, I am Spaceship Central. There we go. There's the first person to get it. Those emails are going to start coming in from Gumroad. But yeah, no, jump on the Discord. I will jump in chat after the stream. And yeah, let's call it a night. 2.5 hours. 2,100 people have come through, which is pretty cool. Here we go. I'll just show you the stats. We can see that. 2,199 people, 81 concurrent viewers. Oh, darn it. Now it's 81. So that's not too bad. Yeah, I'll see you on my Discord. Make sure you jump over. What else? If you want, there's purchasing stuff down the bottom. Tomorrow's video, I can't remember what the add-on is. Wednesdays, I don't know. Fridays, I still don't know. I'm working on an animated web series. We're slowly putting that together. I will try this week, finish the script, and put it on Patreon. If you can, actually, if you guys can do me a favor, can we, after the stream as well, just go watch this video. So this is the kelp video, which is pretty freaking good. It is a good tutorial, I reckon. So if I click on this, I'm going to copy that. I will meet you guys in Discord. I'll meet you in Discord. Watch that video. Have a good evening. Have a good week. And I will talk to you later. See you, bye.